Hey everyone, and welcome back. We have a Braun S3 razor here, wet dry razor, and it's not working. I'm going to go inside now and take it apart. There are some screws underneath this head here that got to be taken out, kind of like a star screws, and you've got to pry this glue away with a spudger, something without damaging it too much. And then there's a couple more screws on the inside, and that should expose a little inside of this casing. We'll have a look there in a second. Just one moment. Okay, we have it disassembled here now. This is the head. This is the top that you have to unscrew the screws there, and then you unscrew two screws on this unit here, and pry this off, and then you end up with this. Now here's the switch right here on the circuit board, and there's nothing. So I'm going to put some power on it now and see if it's, I know it has a full charge, but let's see what's going on here now. Okay, just plugged it into the wall, and as you can see the lights aren't blinking, so it tells me that the battery should have a full charge. And we'll try to remove this circuit board now. It should just pop up out of the casing, just lifted up from this side. Just one moment. Okay, we just lifted it up out of the way there, and you can see the batteries are replaceable. So now I'm going to test the batteries here. It should be 1.2 to 1.5 volts. So we'll see if that's the problem there. Just one moment, and we'll set up the meter. Okay, going to test first battery here. Over to the meter, and minus 1.4. And there's a problem with the battery. That should be plus 4 because we have the tip, and so that could be a problem. Minus 1.4, I don't understand that, but anyway, I'm going to try the other one. That is also reading 1.4, so I'm going to take the batteries out to test this. Okay, I removed both batteries, and they're testing properly. 1.4 volts. Negatives up here, positive. Sorry, negative and positive. I'm looking through the camera here. And so we're going to reassemble and see if we can find the full voltage. On these two terminals, we should have some voltage. Okay, I sprayed off the board and the switch, and I used a little toothbrush, and I worked the switch, and I tested a few components, and I think I may have scared it into working again. It must have been just needed to be reset, I think. So the light is blinking. It's not supposed to be blinking, I don't think. Not for this amount of time. I'm going to try to shut it off here. Let's see. Switch may not be working, but anyway, we did have 2.5 volts. Just click that button on again. There you go. So the switch is working. On, off. Okay. We're going to insert this back into the chassis and see if we can get that motor to spin, and then we'll do a reassembly. Okay, just getting ready to snap the case back on there, the outside blue trim, and then put the head back on. Okay, we have everything all assembled, and we're going to do a test here. And there you go. Looks like the board had to be reset. She must have went into a funky mode. And by testing out some parts, ohming out some parts on the board, and cleaning the switch, must have made all the difference. So we're back in action again. Thanks for watching. Little tip for replacement: when you go to put the that section back on, you have to put those little gaskets seated here. Other than that, it can be very difficult to hold in place and put the head back on. I'm referring to this piece here. So I'm going to put that down in place, and then we'll use these bolts here to hold it in place. And we have the thing plugged back in here. Let's see if it's going to work. Okay, Time to reassemble. Okay, although both batteries are registering proper voltage, 1.4 volts each, I'm not receiving any power here. So this would be the negative terminal going to the motor in here. That's the motor there. There's the negative terminal over here. Bit of corrosion here, interesting. And there's the positive terminal. So if I put 3 volts there, DC, and get this motor running, I may have to bypass this because I think there's no voltage here. It's because it's not being transferred through this circuit board. And I'm thinking it might be a switch. I'm going to spray the switch and see if I can clean it. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure if there's a fuse there. But we may be at a place, an impasse. And in order to get this to work, I'll have to put 3 volts direct from an adapter. The adapter actually puts out 14 volts. So that would be no good to run this.